My name is Michael Fitzgerald. I write a column for the Finger Lakes Times newspaper of Geneva, New York. It's called Right On, and it's published every Friday. What I do in the column is I write about politics, I write about environment, I write about education, I write about my boat, I write about just about everything. And in the course of the weeks, as the weeks go by, I sometimes get inquiries from readers. They say, why are you writing this week, for example, about the vintage car race? And what does it have to do with a movie that was produced in 1959? Well, that's a long story, and that's what this series of videotapes will be about, called Behind the Column. The vintage race started, we had a great party alongside the highway. Good friends came up, we watched, race cars went by, and then as I was watching the race, all of a sudden, I started to remember something. I remembered a movie from a long time ago. And there it was, right in front of me, the idea for this week's Right On column for the Finger Lakes Times. Now, how you get from those two guys driving in the vintage race here in Watkins Glen to Fred Astaire driving this Formula One car, or what used to be called perhaps a Formula One car, in the movie On the Beach is a whole other issue. Thinking about that movie, it led me to think about some other post-apocalyptic movies like The Road or The Day After Tomorrow or even World War Z, which is about as post-apocalyptic as you're going to get. So all that led me to thinking about some of the problems we have today. The crisis in the Mideast with ISIS, the Ebola crisis, and also even the climate change rally that we're going to have. Climate change is a big issue, but I'm worried about what's going to happen at that climate change rally. So all of that ended up getting weaved into the column. What you've seen, you probably think the column is all gloom and doom, and it is not. But you'll have to take a look at the actual column to get the rest of the story. But believe me, there's hope and solutions in the column. Thanks for watching, and I hope that whatever you saw in this enlightened you a little bit about why I wrote that column. If you have any further questions or want to contact me directly, you can contact me through the Finger Lakes Times newspaper or through my email address, which is michael.fitzgerald, fltcolumnist@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, and have a good week.